Hey there, welcome back. We are now moving into July 2026, and this is one of those months where the Social Security calendar looks simple at first, but a few dates can easily confuse people. This month includes the regular July payment schedule, an early SSI payment at the end of the month, a holiday shift for some Social Security recipients, and bigger updates involving the trust fund warning, overpayments, paper checks, taxes, scams, and people who work while receiving benefits. So today, let's walk through what is happening in July, who gets paid when, and what you should watch for before planning your bills. And before we get into the dates, let me know in the comments, what bill is hitting your Social Security check the hardest right now? Is it rent, groceries, Medicare, medicine, utilities, insurance, or is it something else? Now, let's start with the July payment schedule. If you receive Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, your July SSI payment is scheduled for Wednesday, July 1st. But SSI recipients should also watch Friday, July 31st. That is when the August SSI payment is scheduled to arrive early, because August 1st falls on Saturday. That July 31st payment is not a bonus, and it is not an extra new benefit. It is the August SSI payment arriving early. So if you receive two SSI deposits in July, one on July 1st and one on July 31st, be careful. The second payment may need to cover bills at the beginning of August. Now, for people who started receiving Social Security before May 1997, or people who receive both Social Security and SSI, the Social Security payment is usually paid on the 3rd of the month. But in July 2026, Independence Day falls on Saturday, July 4th, and the federal holiday is observed on Friday, July 3rd. Because of that, this group's Social Security payment is scheduled for Thursday, July 2nd. For most people who started receiving Social Security retirement, survivor, or disability benefits after May 1997, the regular birthday schedule applies. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th, your July payment is scheduled for Wednesday, July 8th. If your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, your July payment is scheduled for Wednesday, July 15th. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st, your July payment is scheduled for Wednesday, July 22nd. So the simple version is this. SSI comes on July 1st. Some Social Security recipients are paid on July 2nd because of the holiday. The regular Wednesday payments come on July 8th, July 15th, and July 22nd. And SSI recipients get the August SSI payment early on July 31st. Also remember that banks and credit unions can post deposits at different times. If your payment does not appear first thing in the morning, that does not always mean Social Security failed to send it. Check with your bank first before assuming something is wrong. Now, to clear things up, Social Security is not going bankrupt in the way people often say online. Payroll taxes are still coming in, and checks are still going out. But the latest trust fund warning is serious. The Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund, which supports retirement and survivor benefits, is projected to be depleted in the fourth quarter of 2032. If Congress does not act before then, the fund would still have income, but it would only be able to pay about 78% of scheduled benefits. If the retirement and disability funds are viewed together, the combined projection runs to 2034 with about 83% of scheduled benefits payable at depletion. That does not mean checks stop tomorrow. It means lawmakers still have time to act, but the deadline is moving closer. Though, the longer Congress waits, the harder the choices may become. So then, some proposals include raising or eliminating the payroll tax cap, changing future benefits, raising the retirement age, adjusting taxes, or combining several smaller changes. Each option has trade-offs. Raising the payroll tax cap could bring more money into the system, but it would also mean higher taxes for some workers and employers. Raising the retirement age could help the program financially, but it can be very hard on people in physically demanding jobs or poor health. Another issue people are watching is the 2027 COLA. Some early estimates have moved higher, but the official 2027 cost of living adjustment is not final yet. It will be set later in 2026 after the required inflation data is complete. A higher COLA may sound good, but it usually means prices are rising too. So a bigger check does not always mean people are getting ahead. Now, if you're working while receiving Social Security before full retirement age, pay close attention to the earnings test. For 2026, if you're under full retirement age for the entire year, you can earn up to $24,480 before Social Security starts withholding benefits. Above that limit, Social Security generally withholds $1 for every $2 over the limit. If you reach full retirement age in 2026, the higher limit is $65,160 for the months before you reach full retirement age. In that case, Social Security generally withholds $1 for every $3 over the limit. Once you reach full retirement age, there is no earnings limit. Also, there's a proposal in Congress to repeal the retirement earnings test, but as of now, that is only proposed legislation. It is not current law. So if you claimed early and are still working, do not guess. Check the limits and report earnings correctly. Another major update is the continued move away from paper checks. Most federal benefit payments are already electronic, and the government is continuing that transition. If you or a loved one still receives a paper check, confirm the payment method now. Make sure direct deposit or direct express is set up correctly, and be very careful of scams pretending to help with the change. Overpayments are another concern. An overpayment happens when Social Security says you received more money than you should have. This can happen because of income, living arrangements, work activity, eligibility changes, or agency delays and mistakes. If you receive an overpayment notice, do not ignore it. Read the amount, the dates, and the reason. If you believe it is wrong, you may be able to appeal. If you are not at fault and cannot afford to repay, you may be able to request a waiver. And if the withholding amount would cause hardship, you may be able to request a lower repayment rate. Just pausing for a moment to share something important with you. We've partnered with Chapter, a service we feel confident recommending for clear, honest Medicare help. They'll connect you with a licensed advisor, compare every Medicare plan in your area, and help you save money. Most people save around $1,100 a year. It's free, and their care advocate team is there to support you even after you're signed up. Call 615-639-1937 or visit askchapter.org/money using the link in the comments below. Let's keep going. Now let's talk about taxes. Recent tax changes have been described by some as no tax on Social Security for many seniors. But the rule is more specific than that. It did not directly repeal the federal tax rules for Social Security benefits. Instead, for tax years 2025 through 2028, eligible seniors may be able to claim an extra $6,000 deduction per person, or $12,000 for a married couple where both spouses qualify. That can help many seniors, but it does not mean every senior automatically pays zero tax on Social Security. Lower income seniors may already owe little or nothing, and higher income seniors may face phase-outs. So this is worth reviewing carefully when filing. Finally, be careful with scams. Scammers may say your July payment is suspended, your direct deposit must be verified, your paper check must be changed right away, or your Medicare premium, overpayment, COLA, or tax deduction needs immediate action. Do not let fear rush you. Real agencies do not demand gift cards, cryptocurrency, wire transfers, or cash. They do not threaten immediate arrest over a phone call. If something feels urgent or strange, stop and verify before acting. Social Security checks are still going out, but the system around those checks is changing. The more you understand those changes now, the easier it is to protect your money, your benefits, and your peace of mind.